What do you do when you don't have the tools you need? You improvise. Hi everyone, my name is Shireen. Welcome back to my channel. And today we are trying the Mara S Campo VIRAL Crochet Hack, but we are trying it with a different little twist. You guys, we had to do some improvisions here. So let me tell you what had happened. So I am on my way um, to a weekend trip to Florida, and I made a stop to my parents' home about 3 hours away from where I actually live. On the route to this trip to Florida. So I shampooed my hair. I brought my crochet hair. I brought my crochet needle. I brought my edge control. I brought my leave-in conditioner, rubber bands, all the things. But guess what I didn't bring? I did not bring a large beater. So I realized this after I got to my parents' home. I'm starting all of this out. It's about 9:30 p.m. that I got started with this hair. Cosmetology runs through the foundation of this home, so there's always some tools here, always. Um, and I'm sure they use this baby beater on my great niece, but definitely not going to work for me and what I need to do. Of course, I had to put my thinking cap on and think about what I was going to do because it's showtime. I got to get on the road in the morning. But this is the hair I used. It is a one pack enough in those colors. I've never used this particular hair before. It's crochet hair that has the braid at the top, and then it's loose and curly at the bottom. The pack also comes with some loose hair that you can add in some more curls if you want to. I didn't end up using that loose hair, but I did use every single braid in the pack, and there were 100 braids in the pack. The hair was really soft. It was easy to work with. It was actually pretty cool. So this is what I'm going to use, you guys, because again, I did not have a jumbo beater with me. I was able to search around my parents' house and found that little baby beater, but of course, that's not going to work. So just like with the beater, I am threading the crochet hair onto the crochet hook. And what I'm going to do is basically hook it onto the braid, close the latch hook, and then slide the crochet hair onto the braid, just like you would do if you had a beater. So again, when you don't have the tools you need and you're desperate, you improvise. And this actually worked out really good. And to be honest, for me, I think it worked a little bit better than the beater itself. Now, I wanted to talk about the sections in the back, y'all. If you looked at my last video about what not to do, I actually made the exact same mistake where I started out with 3 sections in the back. And again, if you looked at my last video, you will have seen that I ended up taking those 3 sections out and I made 4 sections. And the reason why the 4 sections is better to me is because the braid is thinner, so it's easier to slide the crochet. Okay, not too much on my ashy elbows, but so when the braids are thinner, it's easier to slide the crochet hair on. Now, it didn't stop the show, but like I said, it would have been easier. Now, the reason why for this particular day and night it wasn't a mistake is because I actually didn't have enough hair to do 4 sections. So it really worked out. And you'll kind of see in the end how the hairstyle turned out. But yeah, I have to have 4 sections. But if you have, thinner hair, 3 sections will be perfectly fine. You can see how thick those braids are at the base. And, again, I learned from my mistake where I had the base of the braid in the middle of my head or in the middle of the braided section. But in order for the hack to work, you have to make sure that you braid along the sides of the head. So, like close to the ear, close to the side of the head, so that when you pull the 2 braids together, you can slide the hair over all the way across the braid. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit so you can see me put the rest of the hair onto the back. And I think I also have like a section. I won't speed that up. I may even slow that down. But I have a section in here where I actually show a little bit closer, um, installing the hair using the crochet needle, crochet hook. So here I'm actually going to rubber band my first section. I'm just putting a little bit of oil onto the rubber band. This is a brand new bottle of oil, so of course it's giving me a hard time, but of course it works itself out at some point. So yeah, follow along as I finish the rest of the hairstyle so that you can see the final result. Oh, and one more thing, you guys, I actually did not put any product on my hair. I only used the hair oil to oil my scalp and then put some moisture. Okay, wait, no, back it up. I did put product on my hair when I was doing the braid down. I put some leave-in conditioner. So that and the oil is the only product in my hair. I did not use any edge control for this style. In the back, I didn't mind so much. I kind of wished that I did in the front. And I did bring some edge control with me. I just didn't use it for whatever reason, probably because it was already 11 o'clock p.m. and I wanted to go to bed, but I needed to have my hair done because we were getting on the road bright and early the next morning. Here's the closer up section of the video, so you'll be able to see a little bit closer what I'm doing to actually uh, install the hair. So I basically, again, just hook it on to the braid. If you don't braid the hair all the way down, you can hook it on at the very end. And I braided my hair a good way down, but what I also did was to hook it on. Of course, I went above the non-braided section, closed the latch hook, um, and I didn't even really had to fold the hair over unless it was a thick piece. And yeah, you just slide the hair on. And of course, this one is giving me a harder time than the other ones did. But yeah, you fold the end of the braid over, and then the hair just slides on. And again, I don't know why this one is giving me such a hard time because it's the close up, I guess. But when I did the first two sections, I mean, the hair just slid right on. But of course, it's not a problem. You have similar situations happen with the beater as well. But the hair goes on with no problem. So here's a little improvision. If you do not have one of those breed, jumbo beaters, beater. All right. Now I'm going to speed it up to get through the rest of the video. Oops, I actually pulled that braid that's on the left side up. I somehow pulled it out of the rubber band, but not a problem. Some things happen. We're just going to put the hair back on and fix it. All right, so now I am down to the last sets of hair. What I have in my hand, that big stack right there, that is the 12-inch hair. So again, this is one pack enough. So it came in three different lengths: 12 inches, 13 inches, 14 inches. Um, I used a I used one pack enough here before with the original time that I tried this hair hack, but it was some twists. Um, I didn't really, I mean, it came out nice, but I didn't really like how it layered. So I tried something a little bit different this time to try to make it layer better. So what I did is in the very back row, I used 13 inch. And then the second row, I also used 13 inch. And then, no, that's not true. The bottom row, I used 13 inches. Then I used 14 inches. That top section in the back, which was the topmost um, thick section, I used 12 inches. And then I used around the sides, the perimeter, this part that I'm doing right now, that was also 13 inches. And then I used 14 inches. And then on the very top, the I guess it would be the inner four braids on the top, I used 12 inches. So again, like I mentioned earlier in the video, I actually used every single braid. There was 100 braids in the pack. I kind of thought I wasn't going to use all of them, mainly because the previous hairstyle, there wasn't 100 braids, and I didn't use all of those. I still had I ended up finding a place for it, for everyone, for every twist, but um, it would have been all right if I didn't. For this one, I actually needed to use every single braid, and I was kind of surprised by that. I actually could have used a few more, and the hitches, or the ick is, or whatever the saying is now. I actually only wore this hair over this weekend, y'all. When I was on my way back to my home that Sunday, ending the weekend, I actually stopped to the hair store. And my purpose for stopping was to buy another pack of this hair in order to put a few more braids in. But the store that I went to, which was the same brand store, but it was not the same location, they did not have this hair. And I took it out because I really wanted it to be a little bit more full. And again, you'll see the end of the hairstyle or you'll see the full hairstyle. It was probably full enough, but for the color of the hair, um, I gave the hairstyle without the extra hair. I gave it maybe like a 6.57, but with more hair, I probably would have given it up to a 9. And if I had used some edge control in the front, it probably would have been a 10. Also, I think this color is very, very pretty. It's beautiful. It actually looks really nice on me. However, I also feel like in order for me to have rocked this style the way I really wanted to, I would have had to put on makeup every day. And um, I am not an everyday makeup girly, not by a long shot. I pretty much only put on makeup on Sundays and special occasions. So yeah, y'all, I did. I did end up taking it out. But uh, the hairstyle was fine. So y'all are see. So anyway, I'm trying to pull these loose strands through. If you were paying attention, I actually was able to pull them through on the right hand side because I am right handed. but when I tried to pull them through on the left hand side, I could not get them through. So I abandoned that mission for a while, and I am going to put the rest of this here in the front. And yeah, we're going to keep it moving until we get finished. So again, here you can see this is, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to stop to see if y'all could hear my husband talking so loud in the background. Like he is literally on the second floor of the home, and I'm on the first floor, and he is so loud. But anyway, this is the finished hairstyle. Like I said, it came out okay. 6.5 to 7 for me. I do have on makeup, so I think it looks really pretty here. But I'm not gonna wear makeup every day. So yeah, here's the finished look. And let me know if you try it. Let me know what you think about it. And then let me know what you think about the improvised hack tool. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.